Artist and documentarian Ethel Karskens' latest project, What is a Woman?, paints a portrait of the role of gender in varying cultures and religions across the world. Journeying from Hanoi to Brussels over 7 months, Karskens hopes to film her interactions with women throughout Eurasia to illustrate and interrogate their influence with each society. Karskens will develop a blog during her travels to allow fans to follow and correspond with her. She joins me now to discuss her experience on the mag. Welcome. Where did this idea come from, this amazing big idea?
I wanted to travel in Eurasia from the very beginning, but then I really wanted to have a project next to it. I was really aware of the women's condition in these countries. I thought I might go and meet them, trying to understand them, because we don't really have the chance to meet them and to know their stories, like why do they live like that? Why do they accept their conditions?
And seeing as you're brought up in the West and, have had this kind of upbringing and education, what are some of the contrasts you're thinking you might come across when you encounter these different cultures and religions?
Yeah, gonna have different issues, because as a Western girl, my issues are my wages and things like that. While for them, I think that the issues would be more about having rights. For example, yesterday in Arabic, women could vote for the first time. Rights for them are a big step. They have so much more problems than we do. And I think as a person who can raise awareness on that, it's really important for me to go there and give them a voice. They don't have an education as we do usually.
And you're an author. You've already written a book.
Yeah. Last week, my first book was released in Belgium. It's about my travel in the United States. It's a small book. It's a very simple book. It's about how, from a child, I became an adult. I'm making the parallel while I'm crossing the United States. It's about identity, like what's going to be from Eurasia, like how am I defined as a woman, while American Macadam is about why am I an adult, what makes me an adult.
So lots of big questions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you've written a book, and now you're moving into film. You want to make a documentary of what you come across. Why this change from writing to filming?
I think it's all linked. A book is easy because you can basically write your thought. You can explain to the reader what you want him to think. While with a documentary, it's going to be more about giving images to the spectator, letting him have his own thought about it. So it's way more complicated, actually, a documentary. And I love challenges, so I just wanted to try something else.
And you're looking at women and their gender as a broader question, but do you think this trip is going to have a big influence on your own understanding for you to kind of come together and look at how you see yourself as a woman in the world?
Yeah, definitely. That was my first question. Why am I a woman? I know it's a very basic, simple question, but not enough people ask themselves that kind of question. Meeting these women, making choices because they are women, I think that will feed me as a woman.
And I guess is when you make a documentary film, at the end of it, there's some voices that you have to bring in and some you have to leave out, editing it together. Yeah. How are you going to decide how to do this when everyone's idea of what it means to be a woman is so different and vast?
I'm going to have to see that at the end of the documentary, because I'm going to have to find main subject of the documentary. I'm going to have so many different perspectives while I'm traveling. Being objective doesn't exist in a documentary. I'm obviously going to share my opinion about that subject. I'm going to give voice to women who fight for the rights, who have a different path, and why did they choose that path as well.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, Ethel.
No problem.
It's been lovely having you in here. You're on RTRFM this morning. You just heard me having a chat with Ethel Karskens about her latest project, exploring questions of gender through different countries throughout the world. If you'd like to follow more of her project, check out What is a Woman on Facebook.